Newly released as part of 101 Films, the Black Label range is The New Kids, a film from Sean S. Cunningham. I have never heard of this one before, really curious about it. It's got some big named actors at the start of their career in this, like Eric Stoltz or James Spader. And this movie opens with one of the most unbelievable exercise routines I've ever seen. You're introduced to Tom Atkins, a character actor who instantaneously puts a smile upon my face. I just love the guy, and he has his son and his daughter, two teenagers. He takes them out and they're having what can only be described as the most euphoric exercise routine they've ever done, laughing, joking. Now, this was a little bit unrealistic because usually when I'm doing exercise, I'm almost crying at the start of it, never mind the end. But we get thrown into this family unit and they're obviously all happy, go lucky and whatever, and almost instantaneously we discover that the parents die, these two kids are left on their own, and it's Uncle Charlie is going to take them in down to Florida, away from their home, give them a new home and a sort of stable route for them to move on from. And when they get down there, they discover that this weird uncle has somehow bought this low rent, run-of-the-mill kind of fairground attraction, playground type thing that's really dilapidated, really run down, and with the help of these two young kids, new family members, free workers, they're going to rejuvenate this thing. And do you know what? It's such an awesome setting. You know, if only they could put, I don't know, some kind of weird finale at the end of it there. That would be pretty awesome, wouldn't it? Yeah. So the kids start school. We've got this bad gang. Basically, The New Kids is one of those kind of movies that came out in the early 80s where it was all about the terrifying nature of the youth of today. And again, we're introduced to a bunch of sociopathic teenagers who seem to have free rein and can do almost anything they want, and what they want to do is antagonise people just because they can. And they are led by James Spader's character, who is wonderful. You can see even at this early age, he just has a presence about him. There's a menacing nature about this character in the way that he manipulates his friends or gang members into doing things, and the way that they kind of run riot over this town and school. They take a liking or a disliking, however you want to look at it, at these newcomers, and decide to just start torturing them. And one of the things I really liked about this was the characters. I really kind of liked most of the characters. Now, that's not to say that they're fully fleshed out, they're all three-dimensional, but I just had a good fun time listening to their rapport, seeing how they related to each other, to their new uncle, to this group of bad seeds in this town. It didn't take normal tropes. You know, the guy, the son who moves to this town, is more than capable of sticking up for himself and beats the crap out a couple of the bullies at one point as well, and tells them to stay away. He breaks into one of the guys' houses and threatens them. You know, so they're not meek, mild-mannered and incapable of looking after themselves. They're actually quite capable of fighting back against these bullies. You get some really nice typical set pieces, and what I particularly liked were these moments of tension that the movie built up. You knew it was being manipulative in the way it was leading you down this horrible path of torture and mayhem that these guys were doing, and it built up these scenes that were just nail-biting. Watching the characters slowly move towards this inevitability of this scene where they were going to end up in the wrong end of this gang was just wonderful to see come to fruition throughout the movie. It's just wonderfully paced and wonderfully set up and really well executed. I liked it. I like that small rundown fairground as a finale to the movie. It's a great place to have it. It was fun, and there is decimation, it is bloody. They don't really hold back too much. Of course, now it's a little dated, and considering some of the things we've been subjugated to in movies these days. but it does have a sense of brutality, a sense of almost realism in the way that these people are dispatched or are tackled, or even worse, the ability that humans have to deliver onto other humans. That's remarkably fun and pulpy as well. The New Kids was a real surprise for me, and one that I really, really enjoyed, and one that I'm wholeheartedly going to recommend that you check out. The Blu-ray disc on this one comes with a couple of extras. You get an interview with Cunningham himself, who is really quite candid and quite interesting. I could have listened to him talk for a lot longer. And surprisingly, we get the screenwriter, Stephen Gyllenhaal, who happens to have some really good information, delivered really well, but for one specific reason, I just couldn't focus on that, because he is the father of Maggie and Jake Gyllenhaal, and you can see the resemblance all the way through this, and you just kept catching glimpses of it. It was a little bit unnerving almost to see that resemblance, but the information's fun. There's a commentary as well that I've not listened to as yet, but all in, really fun movie, really highly recommended. Love to know your thoughts on the New Kids. Let me know in the comment box below. I'll see you next time on Man v Film.